This one's going to take a little bit longer. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. Today I'm in my office again because this is going to be the third installment of my extreme office declutter. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I used to have my office as an office and it worked out pretty well. Prior to that, it was a spare bedroom that really only got slept in a couple of times. So after a few years, I decided to turn it into an office. And the problem came when I decided to make the room multifunctional. And I thought, okay, I can have my office in here, I can do crafting in here, I can do sewing in here, and I ended up just making a mess in here. So I know now the problem is that for me, having a multifunctional room wasn't a good idea. I do better if it's just one function in the room. So the one I'm going to keep for this room is office, because that's the room I need to have. I'm in the process of uploading part 1 of this Extreme Office Declutter series, and that takes a little bit of time. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to get started decluttering a little bit more of the stuff that I put into the spare bedroom. It needs to get out of there. This stuff's been in here a couple of days now, so I'd like to get it cleared out. I didn't get to work on it at all yesterday because we had to have some repairs done and there was a lot of noise going on and I couldn't record and I couldn't spend time in here. But today, I'm going to see if I can't get all of this done, or at least most of it. I already see something that I can let go of. Bunch of cards. I'll go through them and make sure there's nothing on any of them like a special sentiment. If there's nothing on them, they can all go. I do want to keep my Beyond Blessed pillow. My sister got that for me and I do like it, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go through this bag and put these things somewhere besides here. Looks like there's a bunch of sketch pads and some art books, maybe some pencils, some other random stuff. So, a bunch of stuff to go through. I think I can find a better place for it than in here, though. As usual, there's lots of trash and things for recycle, things for shred, and things to give away and things to put away. I've already decluttered a lot of my jewelry, but I still had a few things, and they're hanging on this jewelry rack in my office. I'm going to go through all this and see if there's any more I'm ready to let go of. I'm letting go of 7 pieces of jewelry, which is 1/3 of what I had hanging on that rack, and the rest I put into this pencil case. In addition to the jewelry, I found a few more things to put in the giveaway pile. There were quite a few things in that trash can, including some stickers that I can give away, some papers that I can put into the recycle bin, some paper towels that I can put with my cleaning supplies, and I can go ahead and use those up and not just waste them. And I also found this boot camp booklet that I printed off. It was from Cas Clutterbug. She had a boot camp, and this was really helpful and a lot of motivation if you want to get some stuff out of your house. I will put a link to her channel, and if I can find the video, I'll try to put a link to that as well so that you can check that out for yourself if you didn't already do it. And I also had some papers and some paper towels and stuff that I scribbled notes on for poetry and things like that. So I'm going to put this stuff in my office, kind of consolidating all that stuff so I can go through it at another time. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away or get rid of it or whatever so that I can continue working. I have a few more things to put away. I had some stuff that I'm going to be putting it with my sewing and my crafting stuff, and I may get rid of it later when I go through that stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and put it down in the basement with the rest of that for now. And some things that'll go in my office things, got a couple of things for my fairy garden. So all that stuff over there is going to get put away. And then I had a few things here to go in the shred and recycle or trash. And then a few things that I can give away. There's some stuff, there's some little vial things that maybe somebody that does those essential oils or something, maybe they might want those. And these little stickers, maybe somebody will want some stickers. I'll just put a bunch of stuff together, for kids for crafting or something. And a couple of bookmarks and a little frame somebody might use for crafting. And the only thing left in this laundry basket was this little purple velvet box, which I am going to keep the purple velvet box. And inside, I have my collection of bookmarks. I'm going to go through those and see if there's some that I'm ready to let go of. These are a few of the bookmarks I've collected over the years. And I know I have more of them, but I think as I started finding them for a while, I was putting them into this box. And then I kind of forgot that I was doing that. And I know I've given away some bookmarks already as I've been decluttering, but I'd forgotten about this box full of them. So these are a variety of the ones I've collected over the years. This one's like a little Christmas. It could be a Christmas decoration or a bookmark. These have magnets in them. Some of them I think have come from, like, if you get like a magazine subscription or something, you probably get like a little gift from it. There's some that have to do with sewing or about friends or about being a Christian, or there's some that have to do with a cat. There's Mary Englebright. So all kinds of different things. I used to collect angels, and so I have quite a few bookmarks that have angels. Maybe you recognize this. This was a show called Northern Exposure, and my husband and I both used to watch that show. So lots of different ones, and this one has a hologram type thing in it, so that's kind of cool. It's got a cat. But I'm gonna let these go. I don't know. I'm thinking about keeping just this one. It says life is nothing without friends, and it has kitty cats on it, so I might keep that one. And maybe this one, just because it's a little different. But I'm gonna let all the rest of them go. I didn't count them. I don't know how many there are. But yeah, I'm not going to use them all, and I don't need to keep them around in a box, and I'm forgetting that I have it anyway. So it's time to let them go. I kept these three. This one says, a happy heart makes the face cheerful. Proverbs 15:13. It's got a little kitty cat and some flowers on it. This one says, life is nothing without friends. Has cats on it. And this one that has a cat in it. So I kept those three, and I had 52 that I'm letting go of. This box had some clothing items that I'm going to put away and some that I am going to give away. This is one of the bags that I used to carry when I would do my book shows. So it's got a lot of stuff in there, probably from the last one I did. I've gone through a little bit of it, but I'm going to finish going through that, and maybe I can just empty it out, and what few things are in here, they can either go or be put in a more permanent place. This is what was still in that bag, and like I said, I had already took some of the stuff out of it, but there was the tablecloth, a placemat, a little purse that I used when I had to have change, a lot of ink pens, things to put my business cards in, things like that, business cards, bookmarks, the receipt book, all that kind of stuff, things that you need when you're doing a book show. Also some things that I can let go of, just some trash. There was a couple ink pens that I don't really like using, and some trash items that were in the bag, so I'm going to let go of all that. And I think the last time I set up must have been around the Christmas time, because I remember taking some Christmas decorations to set up with. So I'm going to put this in with my Christmas stuff, and then when I do my declutter at Christmas time, I may let that go at that time. But for now, I'm going to put all this stuff away, and that bag is emptied out, so I'll put it with my other bags. And eventually, I'll have to go through and decide which ones I want to keep out of those. I'm pretty sure I'll keep this one. Well, I'm down to these two sets of drawers, And I left the 2 boxes in here, the one that had the scissors and the lid that has the ribbon and string in it, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to find some more of that stuff in these drawers. See? Already. Some of the drawers have a lot in it, and some of them don't have much. This one don't have a whole lot. So we can pitch this right over into the ribbon and string. And I don't know if these have anything in them or not. They could just be empty boxes. Yep, empty. This one's probably empty too. So I'm going to go through all these little drawers and see if I can find anything worth keeping, or if it's all just mostly going to go. There's some stuff worth keeping in here. Some of it I know what it is, and some of it's just stuff I've been sticking in these drawers. This drawer has a bunch of ribbon in it too. Sometimes when I find ribbon or something like that, as I'm decluttering, I would just take it and stick it into one of these drawers, which is why there's so much of that in there. Because, you know, I do a lot of consolidating, and I thought, well, when I gather it all together, I'll just put it into like a bag or something, like a Ziploc bag, and then maybe somebody that does crafts will want the whole thing. And some little crafty things. I'm sure I'll find a lot of that in here. Some jingle bells. This one's going to take a little bit longer, and probably more than one hand. So I'm going to turn the camera off, go through this one, and see what we come up with. That drawer had a lot of little stuff in it. A whole bunch of stuff I'm going to throw in the trash or recycle. A few things that I'm going to just probably put in a box or a bag. It's just a bunch of little junk things, but maybe somebody might want to use it for crafty things, but that can all go. And there were some keys. I'm going to have to check and see if those go to anything, or just get rid of them. I'm not sure. And then a few things that I'm going to hang on to. Just 3 more drawers to go. A lot more ribbon, more paint chips. Those can go. Lots more buttons. Those can all go. And I have a few things that I'm going to be putting away, some sewing things, a couple of my books, crochet hook, a paintbrush, just a few random things. So I'll put all of that away, and I'll put these things with the stuff I'm giving away, and put this in the recycle, and then I'll go on to the next drawer. This is where I stuck those thumbtacks, the ones I kept, and these are from a declutter I did a while back, and I stuck them in this drawer. So not a whole lot in this drawer. I can put these things away, and then we'll get to that last drawer. Some more ribbons. The last drawer had some art supplies, blank card, some safety pins, things like that. I also had some stickers and some earrings. I'm going to go ahead and let those go. So I'm going to get all of this stuff cleaned up, get this bed cleaned off, and then we'll be ready to start on the next phase of clearing out the office. It took me a couple of days to go through all that stuff, but I got the spare bedroom back to normal. Ready to start some more decluttering tomorrow. And this is how the office is looking so far. A lot of stuff cleared out, but still a lot to go.
I don't know why I keep these things. It's such a random lot. Half I don't remember, and the rest I've done forgot. And yet they take up so much room, filling every space, as if they're all important and deserving of a place. I deserve to have a place that's filled with things I love, things that I remember, instead of random stuff. I'm never going to use these things. I won't miss them when they're gone. So maybe I should take a chance and pass the whole lot on. Deep inside, I know the truth. and I'd like to let them go. So why can't I just do it? The truth is, I don't know. If only I could free myself from the holes I cannot see, I could finally be myself and set the clutter free. I hope this is motivating you to do some decluttering in your own home if you need to. Until next time, happy decluttering! Hello, Pumpkin. Yeah? You gonna help Mama? You gonna help Mommy? You gonna help Mommy? Okay, you can help Mommy.